Hey guys, this is the Modern Overdrive channel. I'm Lee Spitzer and you are watching 5 Things. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do on this episode of 5 Things is explain what 5 Things is. A while back I had a channel called Vlogoverdrive, and on that channel I did this show called 5 Things. There were like 13 episodes. It's basically aired on every Saturday morning unless I had to work, which is how this show will be. It's just basically I talk about 5 things that happened that week. Could be politics, could be news, could be sports, could be some DVD I bought. Could be my opinions on stuff. Could be anything at all. I'm going to continue this now on the Modern Overdrive channel. You're welcome. The next thing I want to talk about is this picture that somebody posted on Facebook. It says the presidential symbol has been replaced by a skunk because it's half black, half white, and everything it does stinks. Paraphrasing. I find that quite racist because you're bringing in Barack Obama's race into the political argument. So I messaged back, said this is racist, basically calling this person out on it. And they said, well, first of all, they called me racist because I thought that what they put up was racist, which is kind of weird. And then they said if it was an adorable panda, I wouldn't be complaining. I actually know if it was a panda, it's still racist because you're still bringing up Obama's mixed heritage. A little pro tip when you're talking about politics, when you bring up somebody's religion or race or sexuality or gender, it means that you can't focus on the actual policies that person is putting forward. And there are plenty of policies that Obama has put forward that I don't agree with. But when you bring up his race, you lose the argument. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a joke. So this couple decides to go to Lamaze class, and during the class, the husband is told to put on a 50-pound bag of sand around his waist. It's supposed to make him feel like the woman feels when she's pregnant. So he's walking around with it and says, oh, this isn't that bad. Then the instructor drops a pen on the floor and says, pick that up, like your wife would. And he goes, in the same exact manner that my wife does? And the instructor says, yeah. And the husband says, honey, will you pick up this pen for me? The man finally regained mobility in his arms and legs about a year after the child was born. Another thing I want to talk about is this ridiculously stupid Supreme Court ruling concerning Hobby Lobby. The ruling says that corporations are allowed to not cover certain parts of the healthcare law because it goes against their religious beliefs. When's the last time any of you have seen a Hobby Lobby in an actual church? When's the last time any of you have gone to church in a Hobby Lobby? Just because the owner of that corporation is Christian doesn't mean it gets special rights that other stores don't get. Corporations are not people. What's the point of having a law if any corporation can say, this part of the law is against my religious beliefs of the corporation, so we're just not going to follow that law. So what's next? Not serving gay people because homosexuality is against your religion? I mean, after a decision like that, I think we just need to get rid of the people in the Supreme Court and bring in a whole new bunch. I also want to talk about a video I saw. It's on the Library channel. I will link the description below. Meghan Camerena is talking about her sort of loneliness from being single and stuff like that. And I just wanted to get a few thoughts off my head. Maybe some advice for her. She'll never see this, but Might as well try. You're not the only one who's lonely. Although I really don't consider myself lonely. I live alone. I'm really so used to being by myself that I don't think I would even know what to do with the girl if she liked me. This is a song on my next album that's going to deal with that. Meghan says guys are intimidated by her success, and I'm like, if a guy is intimidated by a girl's success, I don't think you should be really dating that guy in the first place. Meghan is a Christian. Meghan, if you're watching this, why don't you find a singles Christian group? There are people out there. There's actually a Christian online dating companies that actually just deals with Christian people. Maybe you could try that. Another thing I see is Meghan keeps herself extremely busy. She has a lot of stuff going on Strawberry 17, and she does a lot of other projects for other channels. Have you ever considered pulling back just a little bit, maybe clearing out one day a week to go to places, meet people? Anyways, that's the 5 things I want to talk about this week. I hope you've had a good week. And I'll leave you with a question. How did you find your significant other? Leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.